Hey, Sandy, how are things going lately? You have time to talk for a bit? We haven't hung out in forever since you got your fancy executive position.
Hey, Kim. Long time no talk. It has been too long, hasn't it? How are you?
Honey, you know me. I'm doing great. The kids are older now, so I'm practically free to do what I want when I want. Why don't we talk on the phone? Are you busy?
No, I'm not busy, but I can't really talk on the phone. I can chat like this, though. It's good to hear from you.
What has it been? Like 8 months? Way too long.
Yeah, I think it's been almost a year, actually. This new job is keeping me pretty busy.
But it comes with a huge raise and a fancy new office, right?
Yeah, compared to the cubicles I used to work in when I started here, it's a whole different world. I never thought I'd be one to climb up the corporate ladder like this.
I know! What a modern-day Cinderella story. They could make a movie about you.
Growing up in the system and making something of themselves in the corporate world? I think they made that movie already.
I think you're right. Well, I'm super happy for you. Dinner and drinks on me. You're kicking butt, girl. We need to celebrate.
Thanks, Kim. You're the best. I miss you.
It's too bad I don't get to see you so often lately, but I'm always rooting for you. You always stood out from all the kids. All that determination in your eyes. I'm not surprised at all you're doing well for yourself.
And how's the lawyering business?
Financially, just okay. But I love it. Social services are the backbone of society. It's the whole reason I got into law in the first place.
I guess neither of us have changed all that much since we met. You got us so much new equipment for the center. Even then, you were all about helping the people who need it most.
I'm blushing. I do it because I love it. It's as simple as that. We only live once, as the young folks say.
They're not saying that anymore.
Well, it's true. Why did they stop saying that? I want to hear you laugh. How come you can't talk? Not to be pushy, but...
Jack is home now, so I don't want to be loud, that's all.
What? You can't talk on your phone when he's home. You're not even in the same room.
Yeah, but with the acoustics in our house, you can totally hear the sounds come through. I tried putting some soundproofing panels in the room, but he says he can hear me.
Sandra, this is your own house. I don't understand how you can put up with this.
I guess it's a little excessive, but I understand that he wants to relax in his own house. He's pretty stressed from work lately, I think. He's been more snappy and moody lately.
More than before. He was already too controlling before. Like the time he always used to show up when we went out when you were in university. I remember that's how we met. You just started dating him and you had just told me about him and he just showed up. God, that was a long time ago.
There were only a few bars near the campus. I didn't think that was controlling. I was surprised he showed up, but yeah. We started living together when we moved off campus. It was kind of quick. We've been together ever since.
So, he's your first boyfriend. Honestly, honey, there are guys that would treat you better. Not being able to talk on the phone because you might disturb your husband, that's messed up.
It's fine. I'm not much of a phone person anyway. I'd rather go out and talk. You told me you're buying?
Right. So I'll be back in town at 2 on Saturday. I was planning on going to my parents to drop my stuff off. I want to take the bus if we're drinking, which we are. I would say I could drive straight to your place, but that sounds out of the question.
Yeah, Jack isn't a big fan of having guests over. I'll meet you at Dominic's at 4 p.m. then. That way we can walk in the park like old times and talk over dinner.
Sounds like a plan. I'll see you then.
Don't you think you're being a little unfair on me? How can you treat your own husband like this? You just ignore me all the time. My friends don't get this kind of treatment from their wives. It's only you that do this. Did I do something wrong? Have I annoyed you? It seems even people at work have started to give me this kind of treatment too. What is wrong with everyone? The boss at work doesn't seem to have any interest in me either.
Maybe he just doesn't think you're a very useful worker. Do you remember the last project you did? You didn't really make a good job of it, did you? If it wasn't for all those other people, then it might have even been a big failure. They all stepped in to save you, and if it wasn't for them, you would have been in even bigger trouble. Maybe you should concentrate on your work more and try to get some good results.
Can't you be a little bit more supportive of me? I've worked at my company for a while now, and apart from a few mistakes, I think I'm a very good member of staff. People don't seem to want to accept this, so what can I do? I feel like I'm being excluded from so many things.
Are you sure you aren't imagining it? I don't think people are trying to leave you out at work. You're just being overly emotional. Sometimes people just don't want to cause trouble, so they ignore problems and people. If you cause trouble at work, then it can damage your own career prospects, so a lot of people just stay silent. I sometimes get this at work too. No need to overreact to it. Also, as I said, maybe you need to up your game at work and stop making mistakes.
This isn't really what I need right now, you moaning at me. Can you please give me a bit of support? I don't think ignoring people at work is the best way to solve things. If there's a problem or issue, then why not just get it out there and tell everyone? I really want to get on with all the team at work, and I don't want any issues.
Then just try your best to cooperate with them and see what happens. Who knows? Things might get better in the future. The first step towards things getting better is to believe that they will and start to move forward. I hope you don't mind. I borrowed some of your clothes. I'm going on a date tonight and I want to look nice. You got some nice clothes that are just my size, so I wanted to borrow them, okay? Wow, look at this bag. Can I borrow it too? It goes so well with the clothes I wanted to borrow. Can I take it with me, please? Why are you just taking my stuff? They're supposed to be locked in my room. How did you get them? I really hate the idea of people going through my stuff. Why would you do that? Don't talk to me as if I'm some kind of a thief. I'm just asking if I can borrow these things. You can always say no if you want. We are family. Can't we just get along? I'm in an important meeting right now, so I don't really have time to discuss this. I'm a busy woman with a lot to think about at work. I really don't have time to be dealing with this right now. I'd much prefer it if you didn't borrow my clothes. Maybe you could find something else to wear. As for the bag, I don't use it that often because I want to keep it in good condition. If you like the bag, why not go and buy one for yourself? You've been saying that you would for a long time. Maybe now is the time. I could do, but it would be a bit expensive. Besides, this one here really suits me. I think it looks better on me than it does on you. I'd really love to borrow it just this once. Don't you think that would be okay? I've already found these things that I really like. Do I have to change my mind now? We might be family, but you still need to respect me. You can't just take my stuff. If I say no, then it means no. Don't ask again. Just put them back where you found them and don't talk about this again. I don't want to have to take them to the cleaners because you've made them dirty. Remember what happened last time you wore some of my clothes? They got dirty and it was really hard to get them clean again. I learned after that to never let you borrow my stuff again. I thought we had agreed on that, so I don't know why you're asking me again.
Why did you have to talk to my sister as if she was a thief? She was really upset by it all. She phoned me up in tears saying that you were really mean to her. You're treating me badly and now you're doing the same to her? What has gotten into you these days?
She's a fully grown adult, so I don't know why she's crying. When is she going to grow up? Don't you think it's a bad sign if she's behaving like this? Doesn't it mean her development has been stunted? How was your mother raising her? Certainly not to be a strong girl, in my opinion. If I was her mother, then she'd be getting no sympathy from me.
Why do you have to be so unpleasant to everyone? Why couldn't you just let her borrow those clothes? She wanted to look nice for her date and you ruined it all. How could you be so cold? Can't you just be nice to someone for once?
I have been fair to everyone. I didn't do anything wrong. I like those clothes in that bag, so I didn't want them to get damaged. I don't have to let people borrow them if I don't want to. It's my stuff. She went into my room and was looking through my stuff. How dare she do that? If she does that again, then I'm going to be really angry. It's really not a very respectful way to treat someone, is it?
So mean of you. Can't you be a little bit nicer for a change?
Mean? Don't call me mean. Please change the way you think about this. Give me more respect, please. I think you need to go and study self-development. Try and turn yourself into a better person.
Oh, not this again. You keep on telling me I have to improve. Can't you just give me a break? You take every opportunity to try and point out my flaws. That is not very nice of you, is it?
You and your sister are just the same. You want everything to be handed to you. Are you still angry at me? Please don't be. Can we make up and be friends again? I'm fine, not angry. Everything has been forgotten. I'm not the kind to stay angry at people. You only live once. Why waste your life being angry? How are you? Did you want something in particular? I was just wondering if you could give me some money. I'm just a bit short of cash this month, so I was hoping that you could lend me some. Again, I gave you some money last month too. Do I really need to give you more? How have you run out of money already? What did you spend it all on? Isn't it time you learned some basic management skills? That way you wouldn't have to keep coming to me asking for money. You should plan more so that you aren't short of cash at the end of the month. But this is for a special occasion. It won't happen every month. I've been together with my boyfriend for a year now, so I want to have a little anniversary celebration with him. I need a little bit more money than usual because I want to be nice to him. I want to buy him some nice shoes. We went to the mall and tried them on. They look really nice, so I want to buy them for him. I think if you really like someone, then it's only natural that you spend money on them. It is nice to buy things for people you really like, but not if you don't have enough money to do so. Can't you buy him something cheaper? Look at them! Aren't they nice? I really want to buy him something special, and we both agree these are really nice. Designer shoes? Are you joking? You're young and you don't have a good income. You shouldn't be wasting your money on this kind of thing. I don't think designer shoes are for people like you. Rich people with a high income should be spending money on those, not you. You're young. You should just go to one of the cheaper stores and get something from there. I understand it's your anniversary, but it's so expensive. This is really normal for people these days. It has to be designer goods. If it isn't designer, then it means you don't really love each other. What would people think if I bought him something cheap? They'd all look down on us. And what is he gonna buy for you? Is he gonna spend the same amount of money on you? I always thought it was the man's job to buy presents for the woman, not the other way around. What does it matter? Even if he doesn't spend as much money on me, I still want to be nice to him. I just want to follow my heart and do what feels natural. Please, can you give me some money? I would be really happy if you did. I gave your sister some money. I know I shouldn't have done so, but in the end I said yes. She really wanted it and it was going to make her happy, so I went ahead and did it. She also promised me that she'd pay me back, so I guess it's okay.
Yeah, she told me about that. You could have been nicer about the whole thing. I saw the shoes she wants to buy. They do look nice, and if she really likes that guy, then why not?
But do you think it's a good idea? The shoes might look nice, but is it wise to spend that much money on a pair of shoes? I think it's a big problem with people these days, especially young people. They spend a lot of money on things they don't need. Everyone is crazy over designer brands. I think they're too expensive, to be honest. Not good value for money. She's only been with him for a year. It's not really a long time, is it? I can't imagine spending so much money.
I think it's normal these days. People want the expensive brands. They won't settle for anything less.
I certainly wouldn't pay that much for shoes like that. You can get the same thing for cheaper elsewhere.
You can't spend your whole life saving money. You have to spend it. What kind of a life would you have if you didn't have some fun once in a while? If it makes people happy to buy designer shoes, then why not let them? I think it's just because you're not a fashion person. That's why you don't understand.
Maybe it's good that I'm not into fashion. It means I don't go around spending money on luxury products. I think I'll be better off in the long run. Saving is best, if you ask me.
Your way of thinking isn't really popular amongst people in their 20s. You sound like a boomer.
A what?
Nothing. I'm tired now anyway. See you soon. Bye.
Hi, Peter. I just wanted to check in with you sort of discreetly. Do you mind?
Miss Main, of course. What do you need?
I told you to stop calling me that. It's Sandra.
Well, congrats on your promotion, Sandra. What's going on? You usually don't have much to do with HR.
I'm not involved in the hiring process, so I have far fewer opportunities to chat with you lately, it's true. This is a little bit awkward to ask, but I wanted to check in to see if there were any negative rumors about Jack floating around. He seems especially stressed out and says people are intentionally making things difficult for him.
Oh, this is about Jack. Well, it's funny you mention making things difficult for him, because that's the exact opposite of what I'm hearing from his subordinates. He seems to have taken his leadership roles to the extreme, to say the least.
What do you mean by that? Is he being overly demanding of his team?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. There have been multiple verbal complaints about this, but we got a written one recently.
How come I didn't know about this? There have been multiple complaints?
Well, the fact that you're married to him is a separate matter from your work, so it wouldn't be appropriate for me to contact you about it.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I didn't want to make you uncomfortable in any way. I was just curious about what's going on in the office.
That's totally fine. You are one of the heads of the corporation. You can check in on anyone anytime.
Well, don't I feel powerful? You really don't have to be so professional with me. I do appreciate it, though.
I wish Jack was as humble as you are. Being in charge has definitely gotten into his head. He's also making an uncomfortable amount of jokes about you being an executive.
What? How is it funny that I got promoted?
He just mentions it a lot. Every day when he leaves, he says his wife's limo is here to pick him up.
I don't have a limo. This is a small company. What is he talking about?
He says it like a joke. I don't know. It isn't funny. He's taken up this persona where he acts like a big shot. It's really distasteful and cringy. A lot of the workers don't know what to say, so there's always a weird awkwardness when he's around. So far, he was just being off-putting, so there wasn't anything to be done from an HR point, but his possible abuse of funds was brought to our attention.
Abuse of funds? Like embezzling?
Well, we're not sure yet. The amount was so small we hadn't really caught on yet. His job does require him to entertain guests and travel, so a lot of these costs are considered legitimate. It really didn't catch the eye of the accounting department until we started doing the summaries for the year.
Oh gosh, it seems pretty serious. I hope it's just a misunderstanding or something. Jack's always been a little bit reckless with spending.
I'll update you when we go through everything. They have to go through everything for the past 9 months, so it might be a week or so.
Thank you. Please do let me know. I didn't realize things had gotten this bad. I worked on the same floor until 3 years ago. Jack was never one to make an extra effort in the office, so didn't really stand out all that much. When he started 3 years after I did, he stayed in the entry-level position for 7 years.
I know, HR guy here. It was a weird coincidence all those people quitting at the same time 10 months ago. He was the most senior worker by far, so it was kind of an automatic promotion. If you don't mind me asking, was it really you that got him the promotion? I've heard a few people mention it, but that wasn't my understanding, so I just wanted to get your word on it.
What are you talking about? I don't have any pull with anybody to get that kind of stuff done. Besides, you just said yourself it was a series of coincidences, basically. Are people really saying that? Promotions are always given out annually. Mine just happened to be on the year that my husband finally got one.
Right. Sorry, I should have known better. But yes, people are saying that. In fact, Jack is saying that. It's one of his main intimidation tactics other than the "my wife is rich" thing he keeps doing at the office.
I'm not rich. Geez, we still live in the same house we lived in when we moved out of our dorms in university. How could anyone say we're rich? Especially Jack, who lives in that house.
I guess it is something to do with his ego. I can tune it out, but I imagine it's different when you're being talked about in a workplace you don't frequent.
It does not feel great, that's for sure. I better go home and make dinner before Jack gets home, though. Thanks for the chat. Let me know about the accounting thing.
You're still running home to make dinner? You're too kind to others, you know that? Have a nice night.
You too, Peter. Take care.
Good morning. I'm ready for work, but I couldn't find you.
Oh, hello there. You're the intern, right?
Yes, I am. Feel free to tell me if I'm doing anything wrong. I'm worried I'll make a load of mistakes.
Don't worry about it. You'll be fine. I'm sure you'll get the hang of things soon enough. By the way, that's a nice pair of shoes you had on. Are they in fashion at the moment?
You like them? They were a present, actually. I like them too.
Oh, I see. My sister-in-law bought the same thing for her boyfriend.
I'm sure he must have loved it. Funny coincidence, my boyfriend bought me these too.
Oh, I didn't realize young people were giving each other such expensive presents. Sam, it was really nice meeting you, but I actually don't work in the office that much. If you have any problems, you can ask Jack for help. He's the manager in your area, and he'll be in charge of training you.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Maine. He has the same last name as you.
He's my husband.
I see. I'm so sorry about the confusion. I'll go talk to him right now. Thank you.
No problem. Have a nice day. Hi, Jack. I was waiting for you to come home. Are you gonna get home soon?
Oh, hey. I guess I forgot to tell you I'm out today. You can go ahead and go to bed. I don't know when I'll be back.
Oh, who are you out with?
None of your business. Jeez. Why are you always like this? I told you you're the one bringing doubt into our relationship if you keep bringing up your trust issues. I'm just out with some guys, okay? Nothing to worry about.
That's not what I'm worried about. It's a weeknight. Don't you have work tomorrow? I'm just concerned you won't be feeling well tomorrow at the office.
I'm a grown man. I can handle my liquor. It's not like I need to do hard labor at work. I just need to be awake enough to tell people what to do.
Jack, I think you should maybe adjust your attitude to work a little. Ever since you became a manager, there seem to be some issues in the office. You've been drinking a lot more and you barely come home for dinner. I made pork chops today. I was hoping we could spend some time together.
Issues in the office? The issue is that nobody respects me or my position, at work or at home. This is really starting to piss me off. The worst part of it is, you're my wife. You're supposed to be supportive, but all you do is nag and complain. What exactly have you heard about me? You don't even come to this office anymore, so how do you even know anything? Have you been spying on me? Checking up on me through someone?
Not at all. I just went into the office today because the new intern started this week and I wanted to stop by and say hi. I'm not checking up on you or anything. I work in the same building, so it's not that weird that I'm there.
I guess. I still think you're overstepping. You're my wife. I told you I want our work life to be separate from our home life. You agreed to that, don't you remember?
Yes, I agree that our home life should be separate from our jobs. But if things aren't going well, you can always talk to me. I met one of your interns today. He texted me by accident thinking I was you or something. I guess he got my number from the company directory.
One of my interns? Which one?
He's young, blonde, kind of Labrador energy. I forgot his name. Sam. How's he doing?
He's an idiot. He can't even do simple tasks. I don't know why the hell they hired him.
Oh, well, it's only his first day, right? Maybe don't be too hard on him. He seemed pretty nervous.
What, you like him or something? That dude's an idiot. Plus, I think he's gay. Anyway, I didn't invite him out with the other interns today, so he knows he's not doing well. Maybe he'll straighten up and fly right, but no treats until then. He needs to learn some tricks or he stays in the doghouse.
I don't think it's nice to compare your interns with dogs. People learn at different paces and starting a new job can be pretty stressful. If you went out with the interns, it's only fair to invite everyone. As a boss, you don't want to be seen as favoring certain people.
As a boss, I need to get my workers to get in line and do as they're told. No, not just do as they're told, go above and beyond. Sam didn't make the cut. Do you have a problem with my training methods? In fact, the ones out with me today are the best interns I had. I'm recommending them for full time when the time comes.
So you're training the interns and they're doing well.
Yes, what the hell? I am thriving in my position. Do you not understand that? The interns that actually work for it and have a drive are doing well. You have no say in how I run my team. Those that do well get rewarded, period. It's as simple as that.
Jack, I'm not trying to ridicule you.
We're partners, right? We've been together forever now. I've supported you through everything, and look where you are now. Don't you have any gratitude towards me for any of the stuff that I've done for you all these years?
I do. We stuck it out together and that's what matters. Like you said, we're partners.
Yeah, remember, you don't have any family. You don't really have any friends either, do you? So really, I've been your entire support system since we met. That's a huge burden on me, you get that? I hope so. I basically took you in when your scholarship ran out.
I didn't lose my scholarship. It was just that the dorms were only subsidized for my first year and I needed to find somewhere to live. I mean, I'm totally grateful for what you did. I just wanted to say I didn't lose my scholarship.
You could have just said thank you. That's just it. You always have to nitpick everything I say to you. It is getting old. I'm tired of being treated for granted. It's bad enough at work, but constantly having you scrutinize everything I do is really getting tedious.
I really don't mean to come off that way. I do appreciate everything you did for me.
Well, good. Then stay out of my work life and take care of the house. We don't even have kids and the house is a total mess all the time. There were dirty dishes in the sink this morning. Seriously, it's lucky that I can't fire you like an intern because you're failing.
That was your dish. I was going to wash it, but the lasagna baked on was so hard, so I had to let it soak.
Whatever, all I know is the housework needs improvement. I shouldn't be getting any attitude from you about my work ethic when you can't even do your simplest jobs right. Why can't you be more like my interns? Eager to please, energetic, running to get me a beer. You used to be like that.
So your ideal woman is the kind in beer commercials? I suppose I should wear a bikini as well?
No thanks. You realize no one your age is in the beer commercials. You just do your best with what you've got.
Jack, that's kind of mean.
Don't fret now. I love you. We're all getting older. Honestly, I feel kind of out of place at a college bar. I wanted to sit so I'm in the corner, but it's so crowded I can't even see where the girls are.
You mean the interns?
Yeah, only 2 of the interns could come out today. They both happen to be female. You wouldn't have a problem with that. This is for work, obviously. May and Lacey have been doing an outstanding job, and they need to be rewarded with some fun time out with the boss.
I understand having a friendly relationship at work is better for efficiency and teamwork, but do you really need to go out drinking on a weeknight? Especially at a college bar? Why did you choose there to go anyway?
Their friends finished exams, so they wanted to meet up with them. I thought it was the perfect opportunity to celebrate their good performance at work.
There may be some problems tomorrow at work if 3 people are hung over on your team. It's going to be obvious.
Why do you always have to come up with the most negative answer possible? It is just depressing. Who's gonna notice? The boss? Oh wait, I am the boss. It'll be fine.
Jack, please just don't be overconfident. You have responsibilities as a manager.
Again, you're nothing but a wet blanket. Just keep your mouth shut about my work life. You know what? Maybe I can fire you. I'm just going through an evaluation sheet in my head right now, and it is looking pretty grim. The attitude has gotten to a point where I don't even want to go home. I can't relax. I can never relax with you.
Okay, Jack, I'll leave you alone. I'll leave the pork chops in the fridge so you can heat them up if you get hungry. Can we talk tomorrow? Maybe we can have some wine together with dinner?
Yeah, maybe. Let's see how I'm feeling tomorrow. I gotta go find my little interns. They've left me alone way too long.
Good night.
Okay, bye. Love you.
So many people are learning how to play golf these days. It's really popular. Have you got time this weekend? How about coming to the department store with me? I want to buy some clothes for when I start playing golf. I think I'll be more enthusiastic if I have something nice to wear. I wouldn't want to turn up in unsuitable clothes. Also, I have to keep up with the latest fashions. Golf is a sport, but it's also a time to show yourself to the world.
Golf? I thought you preferred swimming. Or are you going to do both now? Personally, I prefer swimming. It's a good idea to know how to swim. What if you fell in the water and you couldn't swim? Are you still planning to learn how to swim?
Swimming? No, I'm not learning how to swim. Do you think I'd enjoy swimming at my age? No thanks. Last time I went swimming, I was completely exhausted. I tried to swim across an Olympic-sized pool, and when I got halfway across, I thought I was going to drown. Golf is much more enjoyable and easier for women of my age. Also, I've agreed to go on a golfing holiday with some of my friends, and I don't even know how to play. I have to learn as quick as I can so I don't make a fool out of myself.
Going on holiday again? It seems like you're always going on holiday. If I remember, it was only a couple of weeks ago that you went on holiday for the high school reunion.
Is there any problem with that? If I want to go on holiday, then why can't I go on holiday? It's nice to get out and travel.
Have you got enough money for this holiday? Do you need me to give you some? If you let me know when you're going, I can send some money over to you before you go.
Do you think I have the cash lying around to pay for all this myself? It's expensive, you know, and I can't afford it myself. It's only natural that you're nice to family members. You should support me. You have to think about us now you're a member of our family. I hope my son has told you about this.
So you want some money from me, is that what you're saying? I've already given some money to your daughter, and now I have to give money to you as well? And every time I give people money, they always complain that it isn't enough. There's no gratitude.
You make a lot of money, and what do you need to spend it on? It's only fair that you help us out now since you're also a member of our family. You married my son, so you have to be nice to me. I'm hoping for at least $1,000 to help me with this holiday, but a few thousand would be much better. Personally, I don't think I should even have to ask you about this. I think you should offer the money without being asked.
I might be able to help you out here, but it won't be that much money. I hope you're not going to be disappointed. You say I make a lot of money, but it really isn't that much. I can't afford to go around lavishing people in gifts and handouts. I do actually need some of my salary for myself. We've had some things in our house that need fixing recently, so I had to pay for that. The air conditioning was broken and the fridge needed maintenance too. It was expensive, so I don't really have a lot to spare this month. I hope you can understand.
It's not an excuse to not think about me. You might have problems, but I should come first. If it was gonna be so expensive, then why didn't you spread the payment over a few months?
It needed to be fixed, so I got it fixed. Is that so hard to understand? Why would I think to spread the payment out? Anyway, I will come shopping with you this weekend. I did have some plans, but I'll cancel them so I can accompany you. Happy?
I'd be happier without the attitude. We need to meet in the AM. I have a list of stores to go to.
Hello, do you have some time, Sandra? I need to talk to you about something.
Hi, what is it? Something wrong at work? You don't normally contact me like this.
No, it's not about the company. It's a personal matter.
A personal matter? What is it? Please tell me.
I really don't want to be the one to tell you, but I can't just have this burden on my conscience and not say anything either. There's a rumor going around work. It's about Jack. It looks like he's been having an affair with an intern. At first glance, the expenses were all justified, based on the receipts given. But upon further inspection, it looks like he's been adding a travel companion to his work trips. This involves the company too, since he's going on work trips, and of course there's a confidentiality issue since these are projects that are still in prep. Hello? Are you alright?
I'm fine. It's not the first time Jack's cheated. I didn't think he would do it again after last time. Do you know who the intern is? How many people know about this?
It's Lacey. She's a new intern that started a few months back.
Let's try to keep this under wraps. I need some time to think about things. And I don't want to deal with any drama at the office. Also, I don't want the boss to know that I know. It might lead to problems for me.
It sounds like a good idea.
Please keep this conversation secret. Don't tell anyone. I want to check into some things on my own, and I don't want Jack to know I know.
Okay, I'll do that. Whatever you need, let me know.
Are you going to finish late again? Why are you so busy?
I finished work and then I went to have food with a friend.
Do you think I'm stupid? Do you think I'm going to believe your lies?
What is wrong with you? Are you drunk?
Drunk? How dare you accuse me of being drunk? Look at this. It's you and Lacey. You were spotted by some people at work, and this was sent to me at work. Making out at a bar at your age? That's absolutely disgusting. When I saw it, I nearly vomited. You look like an old man, nearly old enough to be your granddad. She's barely out of university. Don't you feel like a creep? I can't believe you would do this to me after everything you said last time. I give your mother and sister money and you just go out and cheat on me with some young bimbo?
I'm not cheating on you. We're not even together. We just went out and things got a little heated, that's all. She's not like you. I still love you. It's not cheating when I'm still in love with you.
Not cheating? It clearly is. Why are you trying to deny it? You swore to me you would never do that to me again. I trusted you. Don't try to insult my intelligence by saying that you haven't been cheating. I know what happened. It's obvious.
So what do you want? A divorce? Is that it? You hate me, don't you? You've been looking for an excuse to divorce me for a long time. Now you've got your excuse. I went out with a hot younger woman and you think I was cheating.
If I hadn't found out, then this would have gone on for a long time. I would have spent the rest of my life living a lie. I'm not going to accept it. It won't go on any longer.
So, divorce? You're gonna be all alone? I am your only family. Where are you gonna go?
You know this is sexual harassment. It's also against company rules. There are strict rules in place since there was an incident way back. Especially when it is a more senior member of staff and a more junior member of staff, there is a power dynamic problem. There's a zero tolerance policy, so this is going to be a problem for you. If people knew about this, you'd be kicked out of work and never come back.
Then I guess I'll just have to resign, won't I?
Maybe I should just go ahead and tell them. They're paying the two of you while you screw in the office. You think Lacey's gonna want to be with an unemployed middle-aged man? I doubt it.
Why are you being so spiteful? I understand you're angry, but there's no point getting me fired. Maybe Lacey can get a new job. That would work. Then you could get over this minor indiscretion and we could go back to normal.
You really think that's an option? After everything that's been happening lately?
You know you're gonna get over this. You're just picking a fight, and when you realize you're being stupid, you'll stop. I hope. So stop nagging me. Either sign the divorce papers for real, or go make me a pork chop. You know what I'm saying? Or just leave me alone. I don't care. I'll talk to you when you cool down and get your head on straight.
When is the divorce?
I'm not sure yet. Jack and I have a lot of history. It's complicated.
Hon, I'm a lawyer. I know all about this stuff. Listen to me, just get a divorce.
If I divorce him, then he'll be able to run off with that girl. I might even have to pay money to them, and that would be so humiliating.
But what if you died? She'd get all your money. Why not get it over with now and get a divorce? You'd be through with him and you could move on in life.
I don't care if I died. My life is a living hell right now anyway.
Sandy, honey, I really think you should just get over it and get divorced.
I'll think about it, but I don't want him to get any of my money.
The divorce court would decide on how much money is given to each party.
Maybe I could just hide the money, pretend I don't have any. That way he won't get anything. Why does divorce have to be so stressful? Can't it be made easier?
It isn't that hard, you just have to be brave. As for hiding money, I'm not sure it's a good idea from a legal perspective, but it certainly is possible. I know a friend who did this for a client. It was a guy who wanted to divorce his wife but not let her get a big payout. He had a lot of money stored in bank accounts overseas. With a bit of constructive paperwork, he got away with it. If you want the same treatment, then maybe it could happen. When you start to get serious about divorce, feel free to contact me. All it will need is a stamp on these divorce papers and you'll be done with that guy forever. You'll be a free woman again. Doesn't that sound good to you?
It is tempting, I must be honest. But I'm still a little worried about any problems I might face. I'll have to think about it and then contact you again.
Okie dokie, chin up, girl.
I've got some amazing news, you're not gonna believe it.
What is it? What could be so exciting? Another present for your boyfriend?
No, even better, I'm pregnant.
You have got to be kidding. You're pregnant? It's no joke, she's pregnant. It's gonna be difficult for us all now. She's so young, but she's already gonna be a mother. I'm proud of her, but I'm also a little bit worried at the same time.
Who's the father? I presume it's that guy you were dating? The one you bought the shoes for? I thought he hadn't even graduated from university yet. How is he gonna support you and the child? Is this really the time to be getting pregnant? Is this really the right guy to have a child with? Shouldn't you get married first and then have a child? Are you gonna get married? It's not gonna be that guy. We had a good run, but we broke up. It just wasn't meant to be. When I was with him, there was another guy on my mind. After I broke up with him, I moved on to that new guy pretty quickly. We've been having a crazy romance. Now it's ended up with me pregnant. I know a lot of people will think it's too soon to have a child, but we can't turn back the clocks now, can we? I'll just have to do my best to be a good mother. So, you already knew this guy whilst you were with your boyfriend. I hope you weren't cheating on him. I know a lot of people who do that kind of thing and it isn't right. I'm still so young, so I think it's okay for me to play the field. As for my new boyfriend, he's 15 years older than me. My mother was a little bit shocked by this, but I think it's okay.
Oh my goodness. 15 years older? How did this happen? What on earth were you thinking? How can you even get along with a man that much older than you? I can't imagine a man like that. What was he thinking, getting a much younger woman pregnant?
He's older than me, but he still looks so young. His face is still young looking, not like an old man at all. If you met him, you wouldn't be so shocked. When we walk together in the street, no one knows he's a lot older than me. Also, it just feels natural to have an older boyfriend, don't you agree? Now that I'm pregnant, he told me he wants to marry me. Don't you think it's gonna be wonderful? A happy family with a lovely little baby?
We've tried to contact you a lot recently, but you didn't answer the phone. I was worried about you. Did you tell Jack about this? He didn't tell me. He didn't tell you about it. Why? What's going on between you two? Have you had an argument or something?
No, it's not that. We're fine, thanks. It doesn't matter as long as you know the good news now. I'm gonna get married. I'm so happy.
That's right. It's amazing. We'll have to start planning for the wedding as soon as possible.
That's a good idea. You don't want to leave it too late. A man getting a much younger woman pregnant? I guess this is what men are like.
Why am I so surprised by it?
Why do you always talk like this? You're so sarcastic and negative. There's nothing to worry about. We're a perfect match.
I hope so. I'll have to take your word for it. I've never met the man, but if you think he's right for you, then how can I disagree? We all have to do what's right for us.
There's something else, too. Are you gonna give me some money to help with the wedding and the child?
You want money from me? You'll have to send me a wedding invitation first, and then I'll think about sending you some money. Are you going to start acting like this again? You're a wealthy girl and a member of our family. You should really do more to help us when we need it. What else do you have to spend your money on? This is really important and it needs your help. You should be a bit more forthcoming with money.
Oh, really?
I'm not doing enough? How much money are you gonna need? How about $80,000? Will that be enough? I've not had much experience of unexpected marriage and pregnancy, so I'm really not sure how much you'll need. I presume you'll also be helping out? And what about the guy? Does he have a good job? Can he support a child?
$80,000? I was hoping for more, but this might be enough in the beginning. It would be really nice of you to give me that money. If I need more in the future, then I hope I can contact you again. I know you're a very generous person and you always like to help people.
I'm always happy to help people when they need it, especially members of my family. I've got an idea. Why don't I just send you the password for my bank account? I think that would be even better for you. That way, if you need money, you can just go and get it yourself. No need to keep coming to me and asking for more. That would be perfect. I've got to say, you're really stepping up this time. You're going to be such a wonderful aunt.
Yeah, thanks a bunch. I'll just withdraw whatever from the bank account directly. That really makes much more sense.
All right then. Actually, I'll send it over right now.
Great!
Okay, take care of yourself. You're gonna have to take good care of yourself now that you're pregnant.
Yep, I know. Thanks.
What has happened to my bank account?
Which bank account? Why are you even asking me about it? Can't you manage your own finances?
There was $100,000 in an account of mine, and now it's all gone. My bank book was in my desk at home. Did you do something? Were you in my room?
If you're so worried, why don't you call the police and get them to come and investigate? Maybe they'll catch the thief.
No one else could have accessed it other than you, so stop playing around and tell me what happened. I know you've been trying to get some kind of revenge on me, but I didn't think you were going to steal all that money. What did you do with it? Have you run away with it? If you give it back now, then I won't go and tell the police. Otherwise, you can expect big trouble.
Oh, the money in that savings account? I know where it went. It went to your sister. I'm sure you're aware that your sister got pregnant and she's going to get married to that guy. She needed some money, so I think she took the money from your account. It was a wedding present for her. She needed it really bad because of the special circumstances. Your mother and your sister both contacted me and told me that they really needed the money. They told me that I should do everything to help them because I was also a family member. I told her the password for the account so she could get the money herself. If you want to know where the money went, then maybe you could ask them. Also, I don't think it's your account alone. I think it was both of ours, wasn't it? I think it was acceptable for me to let your sister have it. It was a really happy surprise for her, and now it's a really happy surprise for you too.
Oh, please tell me you're joking. You gave all that money to her? What were you thinking? If you gave it to her, then she's probably gone and spent it all already. I'll never see it again. Oh, please tell me you aren't being serious.
Did she really take it all? Why don't you check again? She might have left some money in your account. And what's the problem with helping your sister out when she's in need? Your mother always told me to help family members when they needed help, and that's what I did. Why are you so mad? I know you and your mother are much more accustomed to using my money, but why not use yours instead? After all, we are all one big family, and we have to look after each other when we need to. I wonder what your sister did with it. I bet she's already spent it all now. Such a shame for you, but so nice for her. I'm sure she spent it on something useful. Something for her and her older boyfriend.
Oh gosh, this is so bad. I know you did this on purpose.
This was my brother's money? You told me it was your money. Why are you playing games with us?
This has caused such a huge problem in our family. He's really angry, and so am I. You know this is fraud, right? You're a thief. You're gonna get in big trouble with the police for doing this.
Why are you always coming to me and asking me for money anyway? Why would it make a difference if it was my money or his? Personally, I'd say it was both our money. We are married. Why are you so unhappy about spending his money? If it was my money, then you wouldn't be bothered. Why the double standard? Why don't you just go ahead and use it for whatever purpose you want? You're crazy! Where are you now? You want me to come over and find you? Jack is gonna make you regret this. You're a funny girl. He isn't gonna do anything to me. I've already spoken to him about it. I also heard a story about your future husband. Isn't he already married? And he has 3 kids already? Maybe that's why he can't afford to spend much on you. You should have thought about that before you got pregnant by him.
What are you talking about? Where did you hear this wild gossip? Maybe you should just be quiet and stop spreading lies. He's not married. Jenny, you told me he's divorced. I don't know what got into you, but you're clearly trying to cause trouble wherever you can.
I heard he's 45 but looks 35 and already has a wife and 3 kids. I heard he doesn't have a very good job, but he just fakes it to try and impress stupid young girls. It seems like you were the stupid young girl, and now you've gone and got pregnant by him. Oh dear. Actually, he's 22 years older than you, and you just turned 23 for goodness sake. He's a creepy older guy, and you're a stupid young girl. You were in school, and now you're already going to be a mother. I think your future husband is committing fraud, not me. He loves me. He told me so. Why do you always have to be so negative? I know my life isn't normal, but I know I'll get through it with the help of my husband.
I think so too. Why do you have to be so unpleasant to people? Why are you trying to hurt us?
If you don't like me, then maybe we can call it a day and never speak to each other again. I'd be really happy if that were to happen. I'm going to divorce Jack. We've been having problems, and it's time for us to go our separate ways. I'm sorry for any inconveniences you'll have since my financial support won't be available to you from now on, but I suggest asking Jack for help when you need it. This is the final time we need to talk to each other as a family. And I've got to say, I feel relieved.
What? What are you talking about? You're just leaving us. We were counting on you to babysit and help out with the baby when it comes.
Yeah, you know we need you. How can you do this to us? Especially when I'm pregnant.
As family, I'm not letting you escape your obligations when things get tough. When you married Jack, you married all of us. How about we put it to a vote? Jenny and I say nay to divorce.
I've already made my decision, so this is goodbye. I see now your whole family just wants to use me, and you're all self-centered scumbags. There, I finally said it. I felt so much gratitude towards you because you took me in when I started dating Jack in university. I wasn't used to the affection of family, so I know now it was easy for me to get attached and fall into this kind of situation. But I'm done with this. You lived with us for 5 years. Family supports each other, right? And ever since I moved out and started working, I've been giving you all money.
You owe us.
I think the debt is paid. I'm gonna live for myself now. Goodbye. Thanks to Kim, I got out of my marriage better off financially than first expected. Above all, not having to support family with my money, I have more than enough to enjoy my life. I already found a cute little condo downtown close to work and had set it up by the time I put the divorce papers on the table and asked for Jack's signature. Peter helped me move my stuff, and it turned out he was recently divorced. We've hit it off and are spending time together every weekend, and it got serious fast. Things really don't turn out the way you thought, do they? Having lost my parents when I was young, I strive to get that piece of the puzzle so hard. I ended up married with no kids, though, and I finally gave up trying. Pete has his kids on the weekend, so I love having fun outings with them. I finally feel like everything's falling into place. Thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe for more of our content.
Hi Ava, thanks for today. It was awesome to hang out again. I had a great time.
Don't mention it. The pleasure was all mine.
Are you really 26? You look younger.
Exercise and clean living, maybe? But I do try and take care of myself. Thanks for noticing.
How could I not?
I try, but thanks again. You're really sweet.
Do you often use dating apps? You don't have to say if you don't want to.
No, this is my first time. 100% success rate. Imagine that.
I know, right? I always thought these sites were scams and nobody put up their real pics. Lots of GIRLs, guys in real life. So you can imagine I was doing mental high fives when you walked through the door.
Hey, you're not too bad yourself. So, tell me, Mitchell, you're still a student, right? The music at that club was so loud, I think it damaged my hearing.
Yep, final year. Reality is calling, but my dad wants me to take over the family business, so there is that if I really need it.
You don't want to?
Dunno, maybe. It means going back home, though. Greenwood, Washington isn't exactly a hive of activity.
Never heard of it.
Nobody has, that's my point.
But the security of having a job to fall back on must be nice.
Yeah, I guess. And Dad says I can join anytime.
I miss my college days.
I bet you have the pick of the boys.
No, I had the same boyfriend right through college. We broke up for a month in my sophomore year, but creature of habit, I got back together with him. It was too much hassle to find a new boyfriend.
So, do you mind me asking what happened? You don't have to answer if you don't want to. Sorry, I shouldn't have...
No, it's okay. He broke up with me. He said he wanted to see the world, and he didn't want to feel guilty if he met a beautiful barmaid in Barcelona or a smoking hot salesgirl in Seville. Those are the exact words he used.
Or an alluring artist in Amsterdam? A radiant restaurateur in Rome? A sexy sommelier in Strasbourg?
All right, that's enough. You don't have to enjoy it. Here I am spilling my heartbreak and you're making fun of me.
Sorry, but he sounds like an idiot to let you go.
Well, yeah, it was a shock. And I've been lonely ever since.
Were you together for long?
3 years in college, and then the day we graduated, he broke up with me. I didn't know what to say, but he was determined to leave and see the world before settling down. I really didn't know what to say. I had that Sting song playing in my head over and over.
If you love someone, set them free?
No, Roxanne. I couldn't get the idea of him in the red light districts of the world out of my head. I saw his ticket. It was to Hamburg via Bangkok.
Well, I still say he was an idiot for letting you go.
I know, right? After that, I kind of went off, guys. It wasn't a fear of being hurt again, more like I just totally lost interest. Then, as the time passed, I got the feeling that I could just be on my own, that I didn't need a man. That decision was made easier by the creeps at work. They just stared at me and made rude comments.
It must be hard being so beautiful.
Yes, too much unwanted attention. But thanks for saying I'm beautiful. It's been a while since I've wanted attention.
Don't you get that all the time?
Yes, but it's mostly gross dudes on the train or in the supermarket. And it's usually followed by some lewd offer of some sorts.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm happy to hear it from you.
You'd better be careful. I might fall in love with you.
Fine by me.
So, can we...
Yeah?
Can I see you again? I mean, if you're free. I don't want to be...
Hey, I'd be offended if you didn't ask me.
Cool. Cool. Are you free on weekdays? My timetable isn't all that hectic this semester.
Pretty much. I can see you after work.
Really? So, how about Friday night?
I sometimes have to work pretty late on Fridays. I'm usually so tired I don't think I'd be much fun. How about Wednesday night?
Sure. I sometimes have to do a shift at the car wash, but I'm done by 5 or 6 at the latest usually.
Great!
So, next Wednesday then?
Can't wait. I've written it in my planner.
Hot dog, me too. Hey, shall I chew somewhere? There's a new Tex-Mex place in town, down by the wharf.
That sounds great. You know, my life has been so dull recently. I'm glad I met you. Things are looking up for once. Where have you been all my life?
In high school, then college?
Yeah, I know. It's just a saying.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I take things too literally sometimes.
Hey, I'll give you a text when I finish work, okay?
Yeah, can't wait.
Good night, Mitchell. Sweet dreams.
Yo, Bobby, you're always telling me how you want a girlfriend, right? You've gotta check out this new dating app I've been using. It is the bomb. Mitch, dude, it's late, or early. I'm back on the cod boats this week and I've gotta get up in 2 hours. You've gotta let me get my beauty rest or I'll end up at the bottom of the Atlantic. This app is a no-brainer for young guys like us. So, you found someone? Yep, gorgeous, and let's just say if you crashed into her, you'd have all the airbag you need. Yeah, just wait until you meet her and find out that she's as big as a house and missing teeth. These dating apps are all scams. No, I actually did meet her. No way. And? She's even hotter than her profile photo. Get out, you gotta be joking, right? Nope, we had a date this very evening, my doubting amigo. Damn, and? And we are going out for a second date next Wednesday. You don't say. Well, I'd never. Yep, smoking hot, great bod and 5 years older than me, so I know she'll know what she's doing in the sack. Sounds like a real cougar. She'll chew you up and spit you out. Are you sure you can handle her? You want me to take her out instead of you? You? What do you know about beautiful women? Closest you've ever come is kissing your cousin who won the state fair beauty pageant. That is pretty insulting to my last 3 girlfriends. Dude, this chick is on a whole nother level. No way! Got any pics? What's her name? I'll check out her socials. I didn't take any pics today, but I will next time. Don't give me that. I know you. You'll have taken photos of her. Usually I would have, but I was too mesmerized, dude. She's the one. I can barely speak when I'm with her for fear of saying something stupid and ruining the whole thing. So, what's she like? Surely she cannot be as hot as you say she is. Dude, she's hotter, like a swimsuit model. Remember those old VHS tapes of my dad's we found? Those Sports Illustrated models were unbelievably beautiful. Yeah, who was the one we couldn't stop watching? Kathy? Oh, I forget. Kathy Ireland? Kathy Ireland, that's her. No way, your girl looks like that? Kinda, yeah. Oh, dang. What if she is a model? I once went to a fashion show with pro models. I lined up to shake their hands after the show. They were gorgeous. Don't get me wrong, all 9s and 10s, but they don't have anything on Ava. She's the real deal, Bobby. Jeez, Mitch. Hook, line, and sinker, you are smitten. She is so damn hot, I can't keep her gaze. I have to avert my eyes. Looking at that rack, no doubt. Ah, you got me. She's certainly blessed in more than just the looks department. Did you seal the deal? Oh, tell me you did. I want all the details, spare nothing. That was what I was planning. These dating apps are basically just for one-night hookups, right? But listening to her talk, staring into those big green eyes, I shelved my usual moves and just listened to her. I felt like I was being carried away by cherubs. You know, those cute little flying goblins on a magic carpet. Hey, don't get all fruity on me. Stick to the description of her large upstairs operation. I realized that she was the one, and that's all I could think about. She's got you now, and she knows it. She'll string you along. You'd be better off just doing it and moving on. Oh, shut up, jerk. You're an idiot. You'd better sleep with her the next time. If you don't, I'm gonna have to stage an intervention, like they do to deprogram idiots who get brainwashed by cults. Nah, man, I am on to something here. You'll agree when you see her. What do you mean? Well, she's looking for a boyfriend, and I didn't try any moves on her when we're out. I bet you she's way more interested in me now. Girls are like that, always playing hard to get. You pretend you don't like them, and then they try harder. Works a charm. So I'm told. Anyway, I'll find out soon enough. I'm seeing her again soon. Dude, next time you gotta do it. When are you seeing her? Next Wednesday. Wednesday? I'm free. Interested in a 3-way? Oh, get out. I am not letting you anywhere near her until I'm officially going out with her. Even then, I'm not leaving you in the same room with her. I have gotta give that app a try. Morning, Ava. I'm really looking forward to seeing you today.
Me too. I've been thinking about you all week.
Are you sure I'm good enough?
Hey, give yourself more credit. You're a great guy.
If you say so. I just can't believe we're dating. It seems too good to be true.
I feel the same way. But I could ask you the same thing. Am I enough for you? I mean, I'm 5 years older. Some might say I'm an old lady.
Are you kidding? There is nothing old about you. I mean, obviously you are older, but kind of, well, you're so hot.
I get it. I really want to see you every day. But for now, work is so busy. We'll have to just keep it to once a week. Is that okay?
Absence makes the heart grow harder. Or something gets harder.
Sorry, but I'm glad you understand. And hey, I don't think I can handle doing it 5 times each time we meet.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. It had been a while. I couldn't resist.
The power of youth, huh? You acted like a 17-year-old schoolboy.
Hey, I like to think that I know a little bit more than that. I admit, I was overly excited, so the first few times were a bit rushed. I promise to take it slower next time.
I'll have to increase my stamina level so I can keep up with you. I'll hit the gym 5 times a week instead of 3.
You are perfect as you are. Let me do the work. We were walking today along the river and...
I had a wonderful time. Your story about your mad cousin who set fire to your roommate and then called Egypt on the phone had me in stitches.
Yeah, that guy is still as crazy as a mailbox. Anyway, as we were walking, every guy turned his head to look at you.
Really? I didn't notice.
I'll try not to let it bother me. It might take some time. Oh, I can't wait until next Wednesday. I'm gonna do some extra shifts at work to make the time pass quicker.
Me too. Oh, and can you keep the promise you made?
Yep, I promise I won't ransack my own dignity.
That's a funny way of saying it.
I promise I won't interfere with my downstairs on my own.
You're a funny guy.
It's easier said than done, but at least I can get relief on Wednesday, right?
Yes, please.
Yo, Bobby, it is official. Ava and I are a thing.
Congrats, dude. Did she send you any sexy pics yet?
Nope, but we did it 5 times.
No way!
Yeah, and I gave a name to this evening, the night of 1,000 mysterious encounters.
What the heck? Are you drunk? Don't go naming the night, you idiot. That doesn't even make sense.
5 times, bro.
That is only impressive if you lasted the distance.
I was okay. I wasn't Mr. Marathon, but I wasn't gone in 60 seconds either. I'll just need to practice more.
The student has become the master.
Yeah, bro, all night long, like Lionel Richie till the break of day.
And she had to work the next day? I hope you didn't make it too hard for her to walk.
Yeah, she had a change of clothes. It was the perfect day and night.
So she was planning to spend the night with you? Oh, I gotta love that. The woman sure does know what she wants. And that appears to be you, you lucky devil.
It does, right?
So, when are you seeing her next?
Next Wednesday again, and I am under strict orders to lay off the pocket billiards, if you know what I mean.
Wednesday? Why always Wednesday? I suppose it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I wonder why. Maybe work isn't that busy on Thursday, so it doesn't matter if she's getting freaky with me until late Wednesday night.
People normally go out on Fridays and Saturdays. What kind of job does she do?
I don't know, I haven't asked her yet, but she was wearing a skirt and blouse. I just figured it was some office job somewhere. Probably some rich dude hired her purely to have something to look at in the reception area.
Now you've got me thinking and wondering.
Now you've got me thinking and wondering. But she must have some reason. I'm not asking. I don't want to ruin this good thing just as it's getting started. She is the one for me, that I know for sure. She's all I can think about. I can't concentrate on my studies, I go to lectures, and I just sit there staring at the window, imagining what I'm gonna do next Wednesday.
Hey, you better not fail this year. I need you to be at your best so that I can copy your notes.
Eva, I've got a favor to ask. I hope you don't mind.
What's up, Mitch? I'll do anything I can to make you happy.
Well, it's just, we only ever see each other on Wednesdays. I know you're busy, but do you think we could sometimes go on dates on other days? If it's not too much to ask. How about occasionally going out on Saturdays or Sundays?
I'm really sorry. I have other jobs I do on the weekends. My regular job just doesn't pay enough. I have to work weekends to make ends meet. The rent in this city is crazy. You're lucky you live in student housing. A place downtown, even a small one like mine, is more than half my salary.
Okay, sorry for asking.
I know what you mean. I want to see you more often too. And we should take a trip somewhere one day. Just you and me. Somewhere romantic.
A trip would be awesome. Imagine you and me looking out over the Grand Canyon as the sun went down. Or Yellowstone. Or Niagara Falls.
I'll see what I can do. I might be able to fiddle with my schedule.
Oh, sorry for being a pain in the butt.
No, not at all. I want to spend more time with you too. Let me see if I can arrange to change my shifts. I'll let you know.
Excuse me for contacting you out of the blue like this. My name is Oliver Sutherland. This is the account of Mitchell Cromwell, am I right? That's right. What can I do for you? You are an acquaintance of a woman named Ava, right? You mean my girlfriend, Ava? She's your girlfriend? I see. Yes, why? Who's asking? Oliver Sutherland? I don't know anyone by that name. Who are you? You aren't Ava's ex-boyfriend, are you? Because she told me about you. No, I'm not her ex-boyfriend. I'm her husband. What? Her husband? She doesn't have a husband. That's what I'd like to talk to you about. What kind of sick prank is this? Did Bobby put you up to this? I am gonna smash his face in. Ava is single. You can't fool me. Tell Bobby I'm gonna hurt him badly. I'm afraid this isn't a prank. Ava is a married woman. She and I married a year ago. Are you one of those psychos like on TV? You know, like that one dude who goes around killing people, but you don't feel sorry for them, and you root for the dude that's doing all the killing, even though he's killing people? You are freaking me out, so I'm not going to answer your texts anymore, okay? If you have laid hands on another man's wife, we have a problem. It's in your best interests to keep talking to me. If you refuse to cooperate, I will be forced to employ other methods in order to communicate with you. Other methods? Like what? You aren't a member of some weird cult where the dudes all have like 7 wives and keep them all locked up for breeding, are you? 'Cause I don't want anything to do with a group like that. I saw a documentary about you guys. Damn, it all sounds good at first until the head guy starts having sex with all the hot wives, and you're left looking at your 7 ugly ones wondering why the leader gets all the hot girls. Oh, damn, you aren't the leader, are you? Ava is hot. Oh no, is she a member too? Stop babbling and listen to me. Can I get you to shut up and listen? Okay, I got it. What do you want? I would like to meet face to face to discuss this. Okay, I'm free tomorrow. Thank you, and please don't tell Ava about this. Okay, I got it. Bobby, something crazy just happened. Dude, are you there? They'll expel me if they find out. I'm screwed.
Something to do with Ava by any chance?
Yeah, turns out she's married. I just had a load of texts from someone called Oliver claiming to be her husband. I don't know, I got a real bad vibe from him, like he's one messed up killer or something. The calmness of his texts, like he's done this before and it never works out well for the poor sucker in the story.
The sucker is you?
Yes. He wants to talk. I was in a panic and I agreed to meet him tomorrow.
You idiot!
I know. If I disappear, go straight to the cops and tell them what happened. He said his name was Oliver Sutherland.
You aren't seriously gonna meet him, are you? What if he chloroforms you and takes you deep into the woods and then cuts you into pieces?
You think he would?
What if he shoots you with a tranquilizer gun and then puts you in a barrel and throws you off Lanagua Falls?
You are freaking me out.
What if he has a gas chamber at home and he locks you in there, and every time you wake up he puts you back to sleep, so over the space of months you slowly fade away?
Oh, what if he demands money? How much does a dude need to make this kind of thing go away?
That depends on what kind of away you're talking about. Making you go away would be the standard $50,000.
What do you mean standard? You mean an assassin?
Yep, I've looked into it. My third stepdad started beating my brother and me when I was in middle school. I was seriously gonna hire someone.
What stopped you?
I didn't have $50,000, you idiot.
Oh, yeah. What about just paying him to forget about it?
Probably 100K? How much do you have in the bank?
About $50, but I need that to take Ava out next Wednesday.
What the heck? Hey, idiot, wake up, this is over. You need $100,000 or some dude is gonna boil you and leave you in the desert for the armadillos to eat. Those things have leprosy, you know?
What do I care if they have leprosy? I'll be boiled to death. Oh, what am I gonna do, Bobby? You're from Wisconsin, right? Can I go live with your parents until this all dies down? Sort of like a witness protection program style?
They won't be there. This time of year, they take the RV down to Memphis for the Elvis convention.
You should see my mother's Elvis impersonation. Your mom's? Not your dad?
Nah, he hates Elvis. But hey, dude, it is not your fault. You didn't know she was married? She told you that she wasn't. As far as I can see, the blame is 100% with her.
True.
So it'll probably be okay. He might just rough you up a bit.
I don't want to be roughed up, even just a bit.
Have you spoken to her?
Nah, the husband asked me not to. Maybe he wants to catch her in the act. Hey, do you think she's doing this with others? Is that why she only sees me on Wednesdays? Aw, damn, I knew this was too good to be true.
You don't know anything yet, dude. One thing is for sure, though, it is a damn mess.
I wonder if this is just one big mistake. There must be loads of Avas in the city. Maybe his wife isn't my Ava?
That is the spirit, little buddy. An absolutely blockheaded inability to see the facts as they are will get you through this.
Oh, you suck. Listen, what if she is single and this Oliver dude is a stalker? She's an absolute babe. What if he's an ex-boyfriend, still heartbroken about what happened, and now he's determined to make anyone who so much as looks at Ava a target of his harassment?
Sounds plausible.
But what if he is her real husband? And what if he's connected? Or insane? Maybe he was just in a mental facility and just got out. That's why Ava said she was single. Oh, dude, what am I gonna do? Do you have anything I can use against an assailant? I've got nothing.
I don't know.
No, I need something small, something I can keep out of sight unless I need it.
What are you talking about? You need to calm down, man.
This might be the last conversation we ever have.
I think the guy is genuinely just wanting to talk with you.
How the 10 kinds of hell do you know that?
It's just a feeling, but I think he's telling the truth. It would explain why she never wants to meet up with you on weekends.
She said her other jobs are busy too.
Or it could be that her husband has weekends off, and going out to see you would be too suspicious. I can see you're having trouble facing the reality that the perfect woman was stringing you along. All along. I imagine that would be pretty shocking.
Panic is winning over the shock at the moment. I don't have any more to pay this guy to go away. Ugh, I am screwed.
You still don't know that. You're meeting him tomorrow, right? Just apologize. You don't know anything about him. You have no way of knowing how he's going to react or what he's going to say. Just tell him you didn't know and that you're very sorry. That is about all you can do.
Why do I have to apologize?
I hear you. You were tricked by her, but a heartfelt apology might smooth things over before he has a chance to go all mental hospital on your butt. You can prove you are innocent. Just show him the text messages between you and Ava. I don't think he can be all that angry if he sees that you're sorry and that you didn't intentionally sleep with a married woman. You're the victim in all of this.
Oh, thanks, Bobby. I guess I'll just have to do that. Say sorry, tell him that I didn't know, and hope for the best.
Good luck. Hey, you don't think you should tell the police, just in case?
You just got done telling me it would be okay.
Mitch, why won't you answer? Did I do something wrong? What's up? Mitch? Please answer me. Just tell me what I did.
You're married.
What?
Your husband is sitting next to me. Why did you lie to me? You didn't tell me you were married. If I'd known, I would have never gotten involved with you.
What do you mean? I don't understand.
The game is up, Ava. I know everything. You married Oliver a year ago, and since then, you've dated me as well as 2 other guys.
Oliver's been tracking you. He has your every moment mapped out, and he has the photos to go with each meeting.
I'm sorry.
Sorry? Sorry doesn't cut it. Why did you do it?
I wanted to have sex with men much younger than me. I'm sorry. I'm an addict.
I really loved you. I thought it was the real thing.
Yeah, I know. I could see you were head over heels in love with me.
Goodbye, Ava. It's over, Bobby.
I think we've learned a valuable lesson here.
What lesson?
If it seems too good to be true, it probably is.
Her husband was a really nice guy. I felt sorry for him. Being married to such a rampant harlot, I wonder what will happen. I started crying as I apologized, then he started crying. I guess he really loved her too. He brought along his lawyer, but in the end, he believed I was innocent. The two other guys helped my case. He made me promise I'd never go near Ava again, or text her. I promised I wouldn't.
Really? Well, you live and you learn.
He was really cut up about the whole thing. I sat next to him as he texted her. His hands were shaking. I was just relieved he wasn't going to kill me or demand money. He told me he wanted a divorce.
Oh, so she'll be free?
I am not going near her. Who knows how many times she's done this, and with how many dudes? She's a sex addict. You can't trust people like that.
I'm a sex addict.
No, you think about sex all day, but you don't do it. There's a difference. The feeling of betrayal is going to be with me for a while. I'm going to take a break from dating for a while, I think.
Oh well, if nothing else, you've got the memories.
And the photos.
What?
Yeah, bro, of course I took some sexy photos of her. She basically begged me to.
You dog, send them over now.
How much cash you got in your student account?
You wouldn't. I'm your best friend.
Anyway, I need to focus on getting my grades back up. I didn't even go to lectures last week.
Good idea. I'll even go with you. I got your back, bro.
Thanks, Bobby. I know you do.
Photos?
I'll think about it. Good evening, this is Mitchell. Ava tried to contact me again. I'd block her messages, so she tried on other social media apps. She said she wanted to make up. I was tempted, believe me, I was tempted. But the memory of sitting on that sofa with Oliver, both of us crying, was enough to make me block her on all forms of media. It was such an easy app to use, and as far as meeting hot girls who were actually hot girls in real life, I had a 100% success rate. But she turned out to be married. I guess it really is true. If it seems too good to be true, it probably is. What do you all think? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment. Bye.